Because I saw us all holding the mics, and I was like, wait a minute, we haven't, have we?
We haven't even started yet. One day I'm going to just have an intro where I just hit all the buttons.
Dude, we
I'll
need
play all this shit.
we need a fucking soundboard, man.
Yeah, that'll be
I know.
hilarious.
Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the couch, I have my wonderful co-host.
It's Omar.
And right next to him, I have my wonderful executive producer and co-host.
Jordan.
He said he wanted to start off the podcast.
We starting it off with love for Kendrick Lamar.
Please, let's do. Which one's the little clapping sound on our sound?
I hope it's this one. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Throw another one for him.
Woo! Go Kendrick. Go Kendrick.
Throw that ass, Kendrick.
Kendrick. Throwing straight skinny
So
ass.
why did the change? Okay, so before I talk to you about it, I think we talked about it off air because we didn't really talk too much about it on the podcast. But you had said that you thought the album was okay,
At first, I thought it was okay.
and now I feel like you've reversed your course. Why?
It's because the more I listen to it,
You reversed your course.
I
Why?
reversed. Why did you change your opinion? I feel like the more I listen to it, it's just so much in it. Like there's just so much shit going on.
It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack. Like there's just like he touches on. There's don't get me wrong. There's similar themes in the album, but each song touches on like very different things.
Yeah.
Even though all the themes are similar. Like he'll have a song just talking about like the issues that he recognizes in his dad.
Yeah.
And like how that relationship between him and his dad is played out and how that's affected him and how that affects him
As
to
a
this
dad.
to this day and as him as a dad, you know? It's interesting watching that interplay.
The moment I really realized I liked what was going on, I was watching the N95 video. And in the beginning, he's like, take off all this, whatever. Because he's calling everybody fake and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And then when the hook comes on, there's like a scene where he's at a piano, he's holding a drink, and there's like two girls walking towards him. And it's like a symbol of like, he has his own problems in his life. And he's like, while he's calling everybody out on their bullshit, he's like, bro, I have my own shit going on. The whole album is just him like, dude, don't call me a god. Stop calling me a savior. Stop saying all this shit. Because, bitch, I like fucking.
Pretty
and I
much.
fucked my life up.
Yeah, he's talking about how he fucked his life up, how he had pretty much a sex addiction, fucking all these bitches on tour.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're saying it in a very simplified way, but like
It's more poetic in
it's
the
very
album.
poetic the way he says it and the way he portrays it. And he talks about how his relationship with his girlfriend, who he's known since high school, is like falling apart.
Yeah.
And how he's trying to put it together, and like how he started going to therapy. And you kind of see it in some of the songs in the album, how like he's starting to think about shit because he's in therapy now.
Yeah.
Like you see the way he like reflects on like where like how he's done shit because of like how he's been raised.
Yeah.
I did not listen to that album enough because I got literally none of that. I didn't listen to it enough to really understand
It's
any of
because
the
Omar
meaning.
skips through the damn
Omar's
song.
like, not a banger, skip.
Damn right.
God
That's
damn it.
exactly what it is. If it's not a banger, I'm not listening to the sentimental part of it.
Jesus Christ.
And
Go listen to Future.
I'll tell you what though, it hasn't served me that wrong, that system.
Oh my god.
There has been times where it has served me wrong, and I passed up songs or albums that were really good that I just didn't know about. But
Do you ever
for
like,
the most part, it works.
is there an album in your life that you've listened to and like the first time you didn't like it, but you went back and it like grew on you?
Oh man,
Do you even give the albums the chance to grow on
He
you?
probably doesn't.
Huh? Do you put your walls up?
well, you know what's funny?
Are you
actually?
defensive?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, no. That's not true. That's not true. Dan wasn't like that.
Damn, I like the first
Yeah,
time.
Dan
I
was
listened to it.
Dan was fantastic from the get go.
Yeah.
For me, Dan
trying
was
to think, actually.
similar
I can't
listen
think
to
of one.
this to where like the first time I was like, I wasn't sure how to feel about it.
Yeah.
And then the more I kept listening to it, I was like, I like it. And then there were songs on Damn I didn't like, but the more I kept listening to it, I was like, man, for some reason, like I'm really starting to like specific songs on here. Even
Yeah.
though like the song God on Damn, where he's like, it's what God feel like.
Yeah. Still my
Like,
least favorite song.
I don't like that song, but when I listen to it, and I listen to it now, I'm like, bro, I kind of like the fucking song. I don't even believe in God, but I like the fucking song.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Shit just grows on me, with at least with this particular artist. It's not the case with all artists.
Not at all. I was thinking that too. I was like, maybe because it's Kendrick, I just give him a lot more space to like grow on me. Because I know, there was a moment where I was thinking, I was like, am I making myself like this? But then I was like, no, it's not.
No,
It's
I don't
not
think I'm doing that because like there's certain projects I'll listen to. Like Pusha T released an album, and I listened to it a few times, and like I don't need to listen to it again. That's it.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like it was good, but it's not on the level of like a project like Kendrick to where I can gain nuance from multiple listens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like that. Like it's not. It's cool. It sounds good. His bars are always hard. He's rapping about selling crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, but there's certain shit like the Tyler album. I listened to the Call Me If You Get Lost. I listened to that one time all the way through, and I was like, you know, I kind of like that. I kind of don't really understand some of it. Let me keep listening to it. And I could listen to that one over and over and over and over. And I
Yeah.
did that. Like when I listened to it, I just kept listening because like certain albums they just latch on for me.
That might have been one of the ones for me. Like call me when you get home. What is it?
Call me when you get home.
Call me if you
Just
get
call me.
lost, right?
Just call me, dude.
Just call me, dude. Call Tyler.
Just call me, bro.
Hey Tyler, I heard your message. No, that one and like Cherry Bomb. I thought Cherry Bomb was pretty good, but I didn't like it very much when
I
first
did
listened
not
to it.
like Cherry Bomb when it came out.
There were like it's like 5 good songs that I actually really like off that album.
The songs I do like on Cherry Bomb, I love. Like
then the songs I
Smuckers.
don't like, I don't
Smuckers
like.
is my favorite Tyler song.
Smuckers is an absolute banger.
That song is insane.
All 3 of their verses are crazy.
Crazy.
But Lil Wayne's verse is wild.
Jesus.
I love me
Christ.
some good Lil Wayne, dude.
I just never was a Lil. I'm just not
What?
a Lil Wayne guy, bro.
He has really good flow.
Weezy best rapper alive. You're telling me in middle school?
He
and-
was not going to Jedi mind trick me into that. He was not going to do that to me, bro.
Oh my gosh!
Every
Lil-
time he said it, I would be like, "No, he's not."
No, he's not. No, he's not.
And
best
I was,
rapper alive.
I was
damn it.
8 years old.
and I knew it. And
You
I
can't
could
deny
see right
his
through
flow, though,
facade.
bro. His flow is nasty,
Bro, No
man.
Ceilings is absolute top tier.
He's a great
Carter
rapper.
3 is absolute top tier too.
Carter
he's
3 is
he's
crazy.
a great rapper. The content isn't always solid, but if you give him something, you're like, hey, we need you to rap. He's gonna do a good job every time.
And bro, I was listening to his new album, and it's not good. It's not good. But you listen to it, and you're like, but you still like it. 'Cause,
He's
like,
good on every song.
his
The
flow
songs
is so
themselves are
quick.
just not the best.
No,
He's just very likable.
and it's a lot. It's a whole bunch of punchlines.
And I am not a punchline
It's like
guy.
infinite punchlines, but some of them are kind of funny. Some of them are good.
I only like punchlines when I'm listening to like battle rap. But
Yeah.
in a song, I don't like punchlines.
Yeah, some of them are
Just can't
bad
do
though.
it.
Some of them are really bad.
Nah, man.
He has one. Oh, damn, I wish I remember the line.
There's so many.
It's not a good one.
There's so many lines that I've heard from him. I try to remember, but I just keep forgetting them. But they're insane, bro.
There was one like about a.
But Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
I mean,
One of
that's
the greatest
crazy.
lines I've ever heard in my life. I will give him that. That line is incredible.
Something about like a baby sucking his dick or something like that.
You
or
can't just say that, Omar.
Listen,
Wait, what?
can't
I
just
wish
say that.
I could find
Wait.
the lyrics to
Omar,
this
you know what's the
song.
funniest thing in the world? Omar's about to Google Lil Wayne baby sucking dick.
Lil Wayne,
No, you're
baby sucking
gonna
his
get you're
dick.
gonna get on a fucking list if you Google that, bro. Please don't.
Sir, what are you doing, Mama? Okay, it's got to be in this song.
The NSA is gonna put you on a list. You know the NSA is like 2 or 3 times the size of the CIA.
I believe it, as they
Wow.
should be.
Yeah.
That's
They-
fucking crazy.
They better be, cause shit. My iPhone told me that 80 people tried to hack my IP address this month.
Did they really?
It was like 86 people or something. They tell you that every time you open up Safari.
Do you private browse?
Not really.
See, that's why, baby boy.
I mean, I don't have shit to hide.
Who gives a fuck? You still private browse to keep yourself protected from that bullshit.
Hold on, let me see. It says 86 people, 86 trackers have been prevented.
Oh, okay. That doesn't mean like hacking. That just
I
means
know.
they're just
Yeah.
trying to like track your activity across different websites.
Yeah.
You want to listen to this lyric?
Yeah. What's
Yes,
the line?
please.
Titty fuck your baby mama. She breastfeed your child while I do it. I'm stupid. So okay, it's not baby sucking his dick. Titty
Thank
fuck
God
your
it
baby
is. I
mean-
mama. She breastfeed your child while I do it. The baby's supposed to be sucking on titty, and he's titty fucking her.
That's
Okay, that's
The baby's
That's, like,
insane.
dangerously close.
That's adjacent. That's his dick is adjacent to the baby's face.
Yo, what?
His dick is perpendicular to this baby. Baby's horizontal. His dick is vertical. This is not good.
How do you? But right now,
How does
I'm
that
just
make it into the
imagining,
album?
like, who was in the studio and I was like, you should probably take that line out.
Bro, and the whole song is really good until you hear that, and then you're like, whoa. Wait, what was that?
How does someone titty fuck and then have the nipple out to where a baby can breastfeed?
Not even a good bar.
It's not.
It's not even disrespectful. It's
not even cool.
yeah. It's a
Don't
little.
do that.
Lazy and kind of nasty.
I gotta keep my eye on you now, Lil Wayne. What have you been doing, dude? Did you do this to somebody? But yeah, that bar was a little
Oh
crazy.
my God.
But it's silly ass lines like that ruin Lil Wayne songs now.
I remember I saw this. It was like a YouTube type series thing. I don't remember if they filmed it from people on MTV or whatever, but it was an animated thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was about this rapper who was like in a similar circle as Lil Wayne, not as famous as Lil Wayne, and he was saying he would like hang out with Lil Wayne. And he was saying that one day that, like, you know, Lil Wayne lives in a fucking mansion like LA somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This random girl shows up and she's like buzzing the thing like, let me in. And then, you know, Wheezy sees her, the security sees her, and like, Wayne, you want me to let this girl in? And he's like, I don't know who she is, but all right. And she comes in, she says, I'm a huge fan. I fucking flew here like on her own money.
What?
To come find him.
How'd she end up at his front door?
I don't know. She found him somehow, and he's like, "All right, cool." And he fucking lets her in, smashes her, she lives there for like a week, and he just smashing there all the time. You know, just
Wow.
just fucking her and just doing their own thing, and she's with it. You know what I mean? Completely. She wanted it. You know.
She flew out there for that.
And then like he tries to get her to leave,
And she won't leave.
and she does not want to leave. And then eventually he has like the security take all her shit and just throw it out. And then she's like going crazy and she's banging on the fucking shit and she doesn't want to leave. I forgot. Eventually she ends up leaving.
Oh my gosh.
But like, what a crazy fucking situation.
he's a good guy for not calling the cops and shit.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Maybe he did, yeah,
Well,
maybe
he has
that's how she
security.
left.
He probably has security. You know,
And
fucking
handcuffs.
handle this shit.
This is why you do not let strange women into your house. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Bro, how do you let someone in for a week?
For
There
real.
has to be chances, or I mean, there has to be times where he was not there and she was there.
Or she was throwing that neck.
Did they just have someone like babysitting her and making sure she's not stealing stuff?
For real, like imagine just leaving her at your house.
I'd steal everything, bro. If Lil Wayne let me in his house and he leaves, the minute he leaves, I'm stealing fucking everything and darting.
You gonna do it to Weezy?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man? Don't you want to be invited back?
I'm stealing from any celebrity or rich person that lets me in their house.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They have security. They're gonna fuck you up, bro.
If I could get away with it. Beat
They
the
have
shit out of her
cameras-
at the
they have-
door.
They have cameras on everything.
Empty your especially if they got a stranger in the house.
Right?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably like, all right, everyone high alert. Do not everyone guard the exit.
Do not let that girl leave the bathroom.
I would figure this out, man. I would Ocean's 13 this shit. I would like maybe stash it in the bush somewhere and then come back at night like a month later and fucking. He's like, where the hell's my watch? And all of them are buried like in his bushes. And I go in and find all his jewelry and just
Oh my
fucking
God.
pawn that shit off, man.
I couldn't do it to Weezy.
I would never do that. I could not do that.
You
to
couldn't do it to
Weezy.
Weezy?
I'm not a thief.
Not that baby.
Let's say you gave Weezy a ride home, right? After the concert, you and Weezy are hanging out. He needs a ride home. He left his watch in the car. You're never going to see him again. You just met him that night. You keeping that watch?
I'm keeping that watch.
I'm keeping that fucking watch.
Weezy leaves the. How do you know I'm never gonna? Is it guarantee I'm never gonna see him? Or I don't know.
You didn't get his number. Like there was no indication that this was gonna
Like
happen again.
I'm not an Uber. I'm just a dude.
You're just a dude. Maybe you'll hit him up and maybe he'll be cool and talk to you. But there's no chance. Like there's no definitive yes.
You telling
Okay.
me you think you're gonna get away with Weezy F baby watch?
I'm taking
So
off a Weezy baby's watch.
I'd grab the watch. I'd make sure there's no like tracking shit in there or like any high tech shit to where they can like figure out where the watch is. And once I figure that out, I'm keeping it. And I wouldn't even sell it. I would just keep it.
I'll keep it home and wear it.
I'd fucking rock that shit. I bet
Hell
you it's
yeah.
a nice ass fucking watch.
Not
I'd
only is
sell
it a
that
Rolex,
shit.
but it's Lil Wayne's Rolex.
That is true.
And he's looking for it right now. I'd give him back like a good replica, and he just never know.
Fucking-
What is it? How often is he testing his watches?
How would he even reach you? And honestly, at that point, they're so rich. He's probably just like, nah, fuck it. I just
You
got
deserve
drunk.
that for
Yeah,
driving me
he's
home.
He's like, oh man, I left my watch in there.
Bummer.
Well, toodaloo.
Fucking.
Bummer.
I wonder if like celebrities have to have those things though that they're like, I can't lose this. I love this so much. Like it's irreplaceable.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of
Everybody
course.
does.
That's wild.
$1 million watches.
So it must be like crazy being that rich. Like all the belongings you own. How does all of it not just feel like nothing, like meaningless? You know?
For some of them, they don't give a shit about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It really depends on the. It's just like, it varies people to people. Some people really value things a lot more than others.
Yeah. But
And
you
some
see-
people
you
just
see
need
rich-
to spend money.
It's true. Some people don't mind saving it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But look at fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. The guy retired from acting and he makes shoes for a living.
That what he does?
That is
Yeah.
such a Daniel
He
Day-Lewis
makes
thing.
shoes, bro. Probably the greatest actor ever to be on screen or on stage.
He's such an actor's actor.
Right? He's such a fucking like,
Pro.
yeah. You know what
I
mean?
announce my retirement.
I'm an actor. You know what I mean? Like
I
that
tricked on
type.
milkshake. I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's
Is he-
an
is he
amazing
American?
fucking movie.
Is he American?
He is
No, he's from
Irish.
he's from-
Irish.
I believe. Yeah. Irish.
Wow, we let
Irish
an
or
Irish
Scottish?
man play Abraham Lincoln? How?
Irish or Scottish?
British. I have
How
no idea
dare
what he is,
him.
though.
Who do y'all think is the worst rapper you've ever heard? Like a big rapper.
The
Like,
worst big
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Takashi's really bad.
That's really, really
Takashi's
bad.
really
If you want to
bad.
like say like, okay, it's a little catchy, or like, oh, that was interesting to hear for the first time, but there's absolutely no chance I'm liking that on my Spotify and having it and like listening to it daily. If
Never.
Tekashi 6ix9ine made it onto your Wrapped, onto like your end of the year shit, where like these are your top artists, top songs,
You're
gotta
kind of
re-
sketchy.
You gotta reassess that life, those life choices, dude. you gotta be careful with these life choices.
Bro, you're doing something bad.
You're
I don't
doing
know how
something
someone-
wrong here.
Like I was talking to a buddy about this yesterday, and it wasn't about music, but in general, right? With like shitty shit like that, like Tekashi, people liking Tekashi 6ix9ine, or just liking shitty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my friend, and we were talking about tattoos, and I was telling him like, there's I forgot what the NBA player's name, but there's a few NBA players who have like emojis tattooed on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's the stupidest fucking thing, right? And I'm just like, what compels them to be like, damn, this shit's fucking dope. I'm gonna spend a shitload of money and get this shit tattooed on me.
Emojis,
What
bro.
compels them to do that?
And what didn't stop them?
What didn't stop them?
How did you not get like 10 of them and be like, that's enough?
What
That's
didn't
enough.
stop them?
Like, well, how did you keep going? How was your whole arm full of them now? Because you didn't get them all in one go. Unless you did. Unless you
No, I
got
don't
them all in
think
one
so.
go. He was just there for the night and like, well, I was here for 8 hours.
I kind of want to
We
do
had a
that.
crazy session. You,
want
see the
emojis?
tattoos, it's emojis.
But I want to have something. I want to have a thing where I just say, "Yo, everybody draw something," and I'm gonna just get it tattooed on me.
That's cool, but
Nothing big though, like just little doodles.
I bet
Emoji-
the people I fucking love.
emojis are different. And yeah, I don't want people drawing a fucking little dick.
Yeah, if y'all told me that you were
Think
gonna get
about it.
anything I tattooed on this piece of paper,
I'm drawing a
right
little
here,
dick.
I'm drawing a little.
I'm drawing a
dick.
little dick.
drawing
I'm drawing a
dick.
cool tattoo, and then at the very corner, I'm drawing a little dick because I know
The tiniest. I'm gonna make
it's
it.
a little dick.
I'm gonna make it not look like a dick, but like if you look at a certain angle, it's a dick.
It's a
That's
dick.
fucking
That's pretty
funny.
tight.
Like those like
Now-
optical illusions.
if you put your arm upside down, it's a dick.
Yeah, it looks like an old man smoking a cigar, but if you go over there, it's a dick and balls.
It's a whole dick and
Pretty
balls.
funny, dude. That'd be a good one. Some people, I saw like an Instagram page of bad tattoos, and some of them are absolutely crazy, bro.
I feel like 60% of tattoos are bad. Tattoos.
Yeah,
in
they're
my
all
opinion.
bad.
Yeah, they're really.
That's
It'll
my
be like
opinion.
a minion, like with his ass out or something like that. Like some really random thing that you're like, where'd they
A
come up
minion
with
with
this?
his cheeks spread.
Bro, some of
And
them
then-
are bad.
And out of the head is fucking Gru. Out
You
of
know
the, out
what's
of his
great?
ass. Out of his ass, Gru is coming out.
Just his head sticking out. You know what's bad ones, bro? Asshole tattoos.
The asshole tattoo.
Yeah, tits. Like tits,
getting it around the asshole?
Tattoos on your asshole. Yeah.
That's insane.
People
that
are getting
get that.
tassels. Tattoos around their asshole.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow, I
They
didn't know
exist. They exist.
exists
Not even
for
just
sure.
in porn stars. Some people just like them.
People get their balls tattooed.
Imagine being the
Bro,
tattoo artist that
fucking,
tattoo someone's balls.
What is that shit called? A prince? What is that shit called?
A king. King Harry. King Henry.
A prince? I don't know what that
Prince
shit's called.
Charles?
When you get your dick pierced. I forgot that
I
shit's
don't know
called.
what it's called.
Fucking. Do y'all know who Lewis Hamilton is? He's like a Formula One driver.
Yeah.
One of the most richest people. One of the richest people in the world.
Really?
Yes, this
Wow.
motherfucker has a pierced penis.
How's he pee?
I don't know.
Oh, it's probably not on the head. It's probably like underneath the.
It is.
the head.
Yeah. It comes out of your urethra.
Who am I kidding? He probably has fucking foreskin. It's probably on the underneath his
It's
shaft.
only on the skin. If it rips off, I wouldn't even know it.
It's probably on his shaft.
That shit is crazy.
I think they go
Prince
into
Albert.
your urethra and
It's
fucking
probably
pierce it.
Prince Albert.
That's such a funny name.
Prince Howard.
Prince Albert.
You think they
Prince
go?
Albert. That's what it is. It's a
You think
Prince
they go?
Albert.
They go through the urethra, and it's like half of it's sticking out, and then half of it's.
Well, actually, you know what? The ones that I've known are like that, but you could probably also do it the other way, where it's just like from the outside.
See, the fact that you have to
Uh.
consider like your peeing from now on for just to get one piercing is a reason you shouldn't do it.
Bro, that
Ugh.
has to get caught on something
Ugh.
at least
Who-
4 times a year.
What person in the world is going to look at that and be like, I want that inside of me.
You know what's surprising?
I want that penis in me now.
I've heard it feels good to women
That is insane.
because it's like a stud almost. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
It's like, you know, rib things feel good to women. Like it's like something extra. in
I'll
there.
guarantee you, he's
Oh.
probably fucking some chick though.
No, he is. He's
Yeah.
fucking a lot.
They're giving his status. You know
Just
what I
some
mean?
fucking white trash Tennessee girls.
No. It's
he's
not NASCAR.
doing them,
It's
bro.
Formula One, bro.
Formula
No.
One is different, brother.
Oh, it
yeah,
is.
yeah. He's fucking hot, fucking European chicks.
What is Formula One? They're racing race cars.
They're racing cars.
They're racing
cars,
like
bro.
yeah, like legit
McLarens,
Oh,
Yeah.
they're racing. Oh, okay.
Ferraris.
They're racing
Yeah.
like super. They're
Like-
not doing like.
lightweight. You're basically inside of an engine. It's a very
Yeah.
lightweight car, and you're just inside of an
Wait,
engine.
hold on.
You're
So
just-
isn't that what NASCAR is? What's the difference? NASCAR's
NASCAR's
going around
trashy.
circles. They're
NASCAR's
going around
trash.
tracks or what?
NASCAR is Ford and Chevy.
No, yeah, and NASCAR they just go around like in a fucking circle. And F1 isn't
it's
it
like
it's-
tracks like
It's a long track,
drifting
and that
and
shit,
shit, right?
yeah, that shit goes
Yeah.
like different directions, and
So
they're
it's
not,
like it's like Forza.
yeah,
It's like
and
Forza.
like they'll one lap will take them like a long ass time,
Yeah.
and
pretty
they'll
cool.
have to do it a few times.
and it ain't no going in no circle bullshit.
Bro, you ever seen what it looks like inside of the cars when they're doing shit like that? It looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
bro. They're just
shaking
like going
crazy.
like this, like.
I was watching like
spinning
a
wheel hard as shit.
they have like a show on Netflix about Formula One, and like their workout is insane. Like they have to do like neck training. But they do because you're in the
That
car.
ma-
You're just
that makes sense.
You're just shaking. Like
Yeah.
the only thing that's exposed is your head. Everything
it?
else is just like strapped in.
You probably gotta have a strong neck. You probably gotta have like a big, like a swole upper body.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna fucking break apart in that car.
yeah,
Gonna break apart.
Going
Bro.
200 miles an hour.
for real.
That's
Plus?
wild. That's wild.
And you're just shifting gears like every other second.
So are they doing it on their own and then they're racing times, or are they racing each other?
They're racing each other at the same
The
time.
whole time?
Yeah.
The whole time.
Bro, that's pretty cool. It's like Midnight Club.
It is, and it's fucking dangerous.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Their car, because basically, like AB said, it's just like you're driving an engine. Like the cars are lightweight as fuck.
It's like
So when they
plastic
get
damn
hit,
shit.
they be in the air, bro, like a paper
Ooh,
plane.
yeah, they fly up, bro.
And it's like rolling and shit
This
like
fucking
that.
car
And you
blows
just-
up, and they
you just see
keep
that
going.
little head just bouncing around.
And it just looks like a beat up pinata when it's done.
Yes,
The
bro.
fucking cars. And they get out.
It's
Just
insane. They made a movie about it. Isn't Ford versus Ferrari? No, that's Le Mans.
Yeah.
That's Le Mans. That's just a regular car race.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool too.
Wasn't that when they were racing to be like the fast, like when they were both like in very prominent positions, Ferrari and
Yeah,
Ford?
Pretty much. I
And
mean,
they-
the name.
They were,
Ford, the
yeah,
name
yeah, yeah. But they
Ferrari.
were battling. They were battling for like.
because Ferrari had always won. The Americans never had fucking good car.
Oh, so that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, it was like the investment of America into It's one of those movies where it's like it's an American feel good movie.
Yeah.
It's an American feel good movie.
But the movie itself
America
is good.
did it. We did it. We beat them.
But in Formula One, there's no American, like, they don't make it that far. They're all shit.
They would never.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would
They're
never.
all trash.
American-
Formula One. So
Yeah.
who are the guys out there?
It's McLaren,
Mercedes.
I was about to say BMW.
Who,
Wait,
who
how does
else?
this-
Mercedes. Does
McLaren,
Mercedes always win? Who's the one-
Mercedes
who's
wins
the
a
one-
lot.
Doesn't Mitsubishi have really fast cars? Or am I tripping?
Mitsubishi doesn't exist anymore, I think. They don't make cars
I
anymore.
don't think they do either.
They don't make
Never
cars
mind.
anymore.
I don't think they do.
Who am I thinking of?
Mitsubishi.
There's another company that you wouldn't think makes fast
Toyota.
cars. Toyota. Oh, you mean Honda? There's a guy with a Civic out there just trying to catch up.
Dude,
The thought of going 200 miles per hour is insane.
speaking of cars, we're talking about cars. You just mentioned Japanese
Oh,
cars.
that just made my head hurt.
I saw this YouTube video, right? And it was talking about like Korean culture, right? And we know Korean culture is crazy, bro. They're fucking they're into some dark shit,
They're
right?
putting waves in people's hair. No, I'm just playing.
They're putting waves people.
so
So
you mean like racist shit?
I mean, no. Like they're into like dark, like their culture has like a dark undertone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like
very,
in general, like
honor
you've seen them
wise?
in their movies and their art. It's all just dark. Like there's
All-
darkness in them and like
All
a rage.
I know is
You know what?
BTS.
That's true. They're not very like feel good.
Yeah, no, there's like a rage in them. You know what I mean?
You telling me BTS be doing some ragey shit?
I don't know about BTS, but in this Vice video, which is actually a really good one, it was basically talking about how there's like 2 or 3 companies in South Korea that rule the country and that their laws can't even touch them.
Wow.
So like the 3 companies are Samsung, I think Samsung, LG, and Samsung, Hyundai, and then like this other company. And anyway, just those 3 are the big ones you need to know, right? And basically, anything they do, like let's say if the company violates some like human rights law on accident, they're not gonna get in trouble because they're that big of a company. They have that much power over the people.
Yeah.
And like if people want jobs there because the companies pay well and shit. So when people are studying in college, pretty much all of them are trying to work at like those 3 or 4 companies. And those companies, they have interviews, but aside from an interview, they have entrance exams
Jesus.
to get hired at the company. They make you take an entrance exam.
Wow. it's
Insane,
more
right?
school.
So like all the college, this is an interview with the college student. He's saying like how stressed out he is about trying to like take this entrance exam to work at Samsung.
Majoring in Samsung.
Yeah, or to work at fucking Hyundai or some shit, right? And it goes on to explain like the power these companies have, and the way it does that is it looks at this one family, and this guy saying that when his daughter was leaving high school, she got a job at Samsung. You know, Samsung does all kinds of shit, right?
Yeah.
But you know, modern technology works with a lot of like nanotechnology, like semiconductors, like chips, right? And to make those chips, you need a lot of like chemicals, right? To be able to like put everything together, right? Or like to be able to like have like everything written on there in terms of like the ink and all that shit, right? So she's working in the place where they like dip the chips in this shit and then they like put it on an assembly board and then it goes away, right? So what happens is in like less than like 2 years of working there, she gets like really, really crazy like bone cancer or something like that.
Oh god.
Like she's legitimately only like 21 years old.
all that ink soaked into her skin, dude.
And there's no reason a 21-year-old would get that kind of cancer, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the family's just sad. They don't know what to do. They're obviously, they don't think it's a job. They think it might just be her, bad roll of the dice. And then they find out a lot of her coworkers got the same type of cancer.
Yeah.
And then the dad and, like a few of the other family, like, the families that had kids who had this shit, they go to Samsung and they're like, hey, why the fuck do all these people have the same type of cancer? And Samsung's like, oh, it's just a coincidence, blah, 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 blah. Pretty much.
Crazy.
Oopsie.
Pretty much, it's just a coincidence. His daughter fucking dies, and the rest of the Vice video is about like how this guy is going on like a fight to get Samsung to acknowledge it. And by the end of the video, basically Samsung acknowledged that, okay, maybe we weren't using the best protocols when we had these people fucking dipping the chips in this crazy ass chemical that's giving them cancer. And they just admitted it, but they didn't do anything.
They're not gonna do anything.
They paid like $1 million or $2 million or whatever, but that's like nothing. You know, it's a drop in the hat.
Minor change, dude, to like the process. We gave them gloves this time. That's it.
Pretty much.
Probably
we gave them gloves. They're fine.
Yeah, they got a mask and gloves. They're all right. They're all right, I think.
I never understand like when somebody dies like that, like what's the negotiation like for the money? I've never understood that. Like they're like, we'll give you $5 million.
It has to be rough, man. And those companies harass you during the whole trial and everything because they want you to stop.
Exactly. They were saying that a lot in the Vice video that they were sending Samsung officials to his house, or like they would send the girl's manager to his house to be like, stop, like why are you doing this? Like this is bad for the company. This is going to be bad for your family. You shouldn't do this. It's not a good idea. And like they tried to pay him off initially, and they were just like, here's like $2,000 or some shit, like a really low, like a slap in the face amount.
God damn.
And this is when the daughter was alive. They tried to give him like $2,000 or whatever. They didn't want to pay for her hospital bills.
What?
They didn't pay for her fucking bills.
Listen, it's hard to put a number on something like that and your fucking daughter dying, but it better be millions, bro. It better be, you better set me and my family up for life, man, because you just fucked it up.
But we about to flip this whole warehouse. Give me my money.
That's a shame, bro. It's got to be, honestly, it's got to be very like sad and like, just like kind of destroys your like view of the world.
What do you even do
when you
with
have
the
to be
money?
like the family that has to fight a big company where you know that they did it.
Yeah.
And they're just going like fighting teeth and nail to tell you that no, we didn't. You know, but you know they did. And we all know they did. You know, I'm sure everyone who was listening to those cases knew that they did. But like it's just crazy to be told like no, like we didn't do that and to be harassed, but you know that they did.
Yeah.
It just shows you like how this doesn't work.
Yeah, it showed like it
showed just fucking terrible.
The system does not work. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
That's what the video is all about, highlighting the abuse of power. And another example, obviously less extreme, this like Korean chick, her dad is like an executive of like Korea Air, which is another one of the big companies. There's like 3 or 4 big companies in Korea that basically control the entire country. And her dad is like a top executive at Korea Air, basically. And she was on this flight. And like mid-flight, she was like yelling and hitting the flight attendants because they didn't have macadamia nuts or the right macadamia nuts.
She was slapping them?
She was slapping them and she was yelling at them and people were filming it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, over not having macadamia nuts. And the flight landed and everybody like blew that shit up on the internet and just talking about it because obviously it's an international flight.
Yeah.
And people from like fucking England or whatever are like, look at this crazy
what
fucking
the fuck
bitch.
is going on?
Look at this crazy South Korean bitch.
She's slapping the stores.
It's just fucking nuts.
It's just fucking macadamia nuts. And then,
Spoiled bitch.
she's like shamed in public. She has her fucking hand on her face. And she had to like publicly apologize or some shit. And supposedly, because she made them stop the flight mid-flight.
They turned around?
She made them land somewhere.
What the fuck?
To like kick her out?
To get macadamia nuts?
I don't know if it's to get macadamia nuts, but I think she was so upset over not having the right macadamia nuts, she made them stop.
Well,
it had to be to kick her off because there's no way that they stopped her. They stopped somewhere for nuts.
I'm sure it was probably to kick her off.
That would be impossible. That would set the worst precedent in the world for anybody flying.
that's a tough position to be in. Those stewardesses and that pilot.
Because
Like,
what do you
fuck,
do?
man? Like my boss's 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 boss.
Right, this is his daughter.
This is his daughter, and she is pissed on my flight
Because we don't have the right macadamia nuts.
Fuck,
she
man.
wants.
He's checking his pockets. Do I have any macadamia nuts on me, bro?
These things are fucking gross anyways.
You take them. I don't even know what a macadamia nut looks like
They're
on its
nasty.
own.
They're fucking, people like them in cookies. I think they're disgusting.
Yeah, I
Cookies,
only know
too.
them
I
in
don't
cookies, and they're
want
not
no
good.
nuts in my cookies.
Fuck no. Get those nuts away from my cookies.
Walnuts, all that shit. Get it out of here.
Get it out of
dude.
here.
I don't like.
They look like little brains.
Man, I don't think. I guess I like peanuts and
like
like
peanuts.
pistachios.
Cashews? Woo!
Cashews are good too.
Go
But
crazy.
I don't like the pecan type nuts or walnuts.
I hate those.
Don't fuck with
So
those.
rigid and like
Yeah,
hard,
it
bro.
cuts up your mouth, leaves a bunch of little shavings on the inside.
Peanuts
Yeah.
are probably the best ones. And
Peanuts
even
are
those
solid.
are sometimes tough, man. Because you eat a lot of them, you get that oily like peanut taste in your mouth. And you're like, this is gross.
You can only eat so many. It's a good healthy snack.
I
though.
love
it is good.
cashews, bro. Cashews are amazing.
Cashews go hard.
Cashews ain't bad. Cashews ain't bad.
Y'all fuck with pistachios?
I do, but they're really expensive.
It's a big mess, man. I don't
kind
know.
of ridiculous.
The peeling
Like
of
I
them?
sunflower
buy
seeds
them
and
already
shit, yeah.
peeled, man. I buy them like a G, bro. I buy them peeled already.
You're not buying those pistachios.
Somebody-
Nah, I ain't no
Somebody in
fucking
a factory-
peasant.
They're,
I ain't no
somebody in
peasant.
the
what do I
factory
look like? I'm
peeled
not
them
cracking
for
these
me.
nuts open.
I'm gonna crack these nuts open. Come on.
Pain in the ass. What'd you say, Gio?
I said somebody in the factory peeled them for me already.
Yeah, man.
Someone handle this for me. I'll pay. Fuck it. How much extra is it for peeled ones?
I don't know, but
30
I
cents.
think I paid No, not 30 cents. It's so
more?
I went
Like
to
$2
Costco
or something,
I went to
right?
Costco.
Oh, you got
Basically,
a big ass bag.
I got a big ass bag in the same quantity, right? Pretty much the same weight. The ones with shells, it was like 8.15, and then the peeled is like $15.
Oh, well,
Whoa.
I
was
bought
the-
the $15
but,
one because I
hold
said
on.
fuck that shit.
You said it's the same weight. So that, well, I mean, the shell has
So
got to be
it's-
lighter, but if it's the same weight worth of pistachio nuts that have shells as opposed to the ones that don't,
That's why I got the shell.
that's
the
a good amount of
unshelled.
like
Yeah, man.
nuts.
You get more
And just
the
pistachio.
nuts, yeah.
And the shelled ones didn't have like flavor. The one I got, they're like chili roasted.
Yeah, because the pistachio ones, all of it's on the outside. So
Yeah.
you suck on that shell and then you eat this fucking thing by itself. The just original
Okay,
pistachio
so
flavor.
it makes sense for it to be double the price.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But
who-
double?
Double, man.
Take it easy. But they do that on purpose because it's probably a lot easier for them to produce the ones with the nuts because they don't have to crack them.
Yeah.
So like we'd much rather you just buy the ones with nuts. Plus, you're probably buying less pistachio with the ones with the nuts.
Imagine you're the
Yeah.
worker in the factory and you're just fucking cracking them all day. Your fucking thumbs must just be worn down from just cracking pistachios.
You're just peeling pistachios.
I don't know
all
how this
day.
happened, but like on my Explore page now, I get like production videos, and it'll be
Uh-huh.
like videos of like someone in like a fucking factory somewhere, like making a Rubik's cube. And they're just putting the pieces on a Rubik's cube and shit like that. And they're going so fast, and just like they've probably been doing it for so long, they're like incredible at it, and
not
it's
gonna
just
lie, that's-
hilarious to watch.
I must say that's kind of interesting to me.
It is kind of interesting.
That's
like
wild.
seeing people do the same job over and over and over. Something as simple as like putting like little wings on like a fucking little RC jet or something.
I
like
wonder
that.
if they like anytime they see a Rubik's cube, they're like, no.
Oh, it reminds me of work.
They get
Work, huh?
They get traumatized. It's funny that you mentioned like people doing the same job over and over because I was watching this other video on YouTube. It was about Japan, right? And it was about the specific thing that they sell in Japan, these Japanese cooking knives. And for those who don't know, like everything in Japan, they try to master like everything. If like let's say if you're a dishwasher in Japan, they want to be the best dishwasher that ever lived.
Yeah.
That's like their goal in their
They
mind.
got fucking honor.
They have honor
That's
with
why
what
we'll
they
be
do.
taking over one day. We have none.
None.
Right? America, we don't give a fuck.
We're trying
man.
our best to fuck over our own country.
I know.
because they're fucking us over. But not really. We got it all right here.
Yeah, we do have it
We
nice,
are-
man. We have
I
it
got my
nice.
foot up on the rest right now. We got it good.
We got
got
it
it
good,
okay,
man. We're over
yeah.
here talking shit. Anyways, in Japan, they want to be the best at everything they fucking do, and like they have real honor and pride in the things they do and the things they put out. And this guy was talking about how he runs this knife creation factory, or like they make knives basically. He was saying that his grandfather started this shit, and they make these really bougie, fucking awesome kitchen knives. They cost like $8,000 or some shit.
Whoa.
Crazy. And he was talking about the process when they make the knife, and he was showing like how they fucking cut the piece of like I don't think like steel or some shit, and he's fucking hammering it, and like the smallest details he was describing. He's basically talking about, so if you see any like modern American knife, all American kitchen knives, the knife itself, the surface is just a flat steel surface. But like the Japanese kitchen knives, the design has kind of like ridges on the actual knife itself. It has like indentions,
Like looks like tree bark or something.
almost like that. Yeah, the actual steel, right? And those ridges are from when it's being hammered. And the thought is, and I had no idea about this. He was saying that they leave like the indentions instead of smoothing it out. They leave those indentions because when you slice, if you ever slice with an American kitchen knife, you notice that you slice a vegetable and sometimes it sticks to the knife. Then you have to get your finger and slide it off.
Yeah.
Right. With a Japanese cooking knife, you slice and it comes off and it does not stick to the knife at all.
That's pretty fucking smart.
That is
Because-
pretty smart.
because-
That's an $8,000 knife right there. I ain't gonna lie
Hell,
to you.
bro, when I was watching them slice a tomato, they sliced the tomato like less than a millimeter thin.
It was like paper thin. That's
Paper thin
crazy.
tomato slices, and he was just slicing it, and I was like, bro, I want one of these fucking knives.
Bro,
Like-
I don't like cooking a ton. Well, I don't mind cooking. I don't mind cooking.
I
but
fuck with cooking heavy now.
Cooking
bro.
is
cutting
awesome, bro.
shit up, bro, is very, very satisfying.
It's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
I love it, man.
Cutting up
It
some
definitely
veggies.
can be. You know what I've been wanting to get into is, do you guys know what sous vide is?
No.
So sous vide is like, it's a French way of cooking, right? And basically what they do is you use water and you heat up water to cook things. And let me describe it to you. So with sous vide, do you guys know what vacuum sealing is?
Yeah.
Like when you have like a vacuum sealed package of nuts or something. So with sous vide, you have to buy a vacuum sealer, and then you get like these like vacuum sealer bags. And this is how you would do sous vide something. You'd throw in like a steak. You'd throw in like a sprig of like thyme, rosemary, salt, pepper, like, cloves of garlic, whatever else you want. You seal that bitch. You get all the air out. You put it in a tub of water. It doesn't matter if the water is room temp or whatever. And the sous vide machine, it almost looks like a little dildo. You submerge the sous vide machine. It's like the shape of a dildo. You put it into the water, and then you can set it from an app on your phone. and then you can set it. And let's say you want your steak cooked to 115 internal, 115 degrees, which is, that's still like raw, but the goal is to take it out eventually and sear it. So let's say you want it cooked to 115, and you can do it with steak, chicken, pork, whatever. And you set it and you leave it, and it takes like a few hours, and you come back, and the steak is cooked exactly to that temperature. Like if you take it out and you open the bag, the steak is cooked like 100% to that 115 degrees, and then you can take it out and like sear it or whatever the fuck you want.
How does that work? Like, is it have like sensors inside of temperature so that it'll like slow down when it's getting to that point and then cool down?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what the device does to the water. It'll regulate the temperature of the water to keep it exactly where you want to make sure the steak gets cooked to that.
Pretty amazing.
That's fucking wild, bro.
It's
That's
the
like
most insane shit.
That reminds me like that invention with those new machines, those new like workout machines where it'll push back the amount that you're pushing.
That shit is crazy.
So it'll always give you like the maximum push every single time because it'll kind of read how hard you can push.
Yeah.
So it'll keep it hard, but it won't make it too hard on you.
Are you talking about like the thing that like LeBron was using, the tonal?
I think so. I think
It's, like, on
I
the
think he's like a
wall.
heavy investor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks cool. It looks
Dude,
expensive.
That's like the future, man. Like things like that extra step onto already tasks that we already know how to do, but just that extra like technological step to the point where it's like this is like a future machine now.
Someone was telling me about that, specifically that one recently, and so it's kind of expensive to get initially. Like you pay an initial fee, and then after that you have like a monthly fee. Mm-hmm. If you stop paying, and they put it in your house. If you stop paying the monthly fee, they just lock it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what the
fuck? You could try and use it. They lock
won't work.
They lock it remotely, and it won't work.
Oh, that's not a good system. People are not gonna like that.
That fucking sucks.
Hey, you gotta pay your money.
But
That's
that
true,
means
pay.
that like if you ever want to stop using this machine, like what if I just want to use this machine like sporadically?
You
Now
can
I can't.
No, you can like get them to take it out of your house.
Yeah.
But like but you bought this machine already. It's not like
true.
it's like I leased this machine. Like this is
No,
my
you
machine.
you have to pay the monthly fee. If you don't pay the monthly fee, then you don't get to use this shit.
Well, you better be into fitness if you buy this shit, bro.
Yeah,
You-
for real.
You better be into fitness forever.
I know, man.
Or at
That's
least
just-
until you get enough life out of this machine that you think that you spent the right amount of money, you know?
I
'Cause
think
you can't do that shit for a year and be
I'm
like, all
pretty
right, I
s-
give up.
I'm pretty sure every house in the world has had an exercising bike that like no one uses.
just collects
Yeah.
dust. Man.
It just is a hanger now.
But imagine that shit costs $15,000, $10,000 or something.
ridiculous, like a fucking Peloton.
Those Pelotons, yeah, like $2,000. I thought that was too much. Or those mirrors, bro. Those mirrors are like $2,000.
I was just thinking about the
What
mirrors.
mirror?
It's basically like a mirror that's also doubles as like a screen.
Yeah.
And you're doing workouts in the mirror, and it's like a screen on the thing, and there's like a workout instructor doing it with you, and it's almost like Just Dance, and it's
a
watching
different-
your movements.
It's a different brand than Peloton. It's just like it's its own thing.
I
do
think
you
there's
know,
one
Gio?
that's something else.
Yeah.
I think it's not Peloton.
I think it's called Mirror, but it might be made by Peloton, like by the company that made
Because I for
Peloton.
sure looked at it one time and I was like, I think I will get that. But then I was like, no, I'm gonna just end up using it as a mirror.
I'd
Don't-
rather get Peloton
man,
than the mirror
the
thing.
fucking class shit. I'm not into that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
bro. Get a literal mirror and get a literal screen and put them next to each other. And just do it yourself, you know? Or
Use
just
your
go to a
literal feet
class.
and go to a gym.
Yeah.
Or
Peloton,
go outside.
Just go
That's
outside.
all you need. In my opinion, to work out and get in shape, you really just need a floor and your legs.
Yeah.
You can do everything.
And a will.
Prison
in a
style,
will.
bro.
Yeah.
All you need is
Honestly.
like one bench press and you can figure it out.
A bench press and like a fucking pull-up bar, you can
Yeah.
get in the greatest shape of your life if you do it. That's the thing. If you fucking do it.
Somebody said on Twitter, the male equivalent of like live, laugh, love, like you know how girls have that in their apartment, is a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Bro,
And that's so funny.
it is very much the equivalent.
That shit
Everyone's
is
got one in
hilarious.
their house somewhere. It's in a
There-
closet somewhere.
They said that's a red flag.
You know what they have? Not even the pull-up bar. They have the fucking iron gym.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
The one that you hang on the door. I had a buddy tell
That's
me.
what I had. That's what I have.
I had a buddy tell me that he had one on his door, and he was a bigger dude. Not bigger like fat. He was like a pretty swole dude. He probably weighed close to like 210 or something like that. He put it on his door frame, and he was doing pull-ups on that bitch. And he said the door frame fell off.
Oh my!
And he said his mom got really mad at him.
His mom got really mad at him. I mean, you should have seen that coming.
You don't
These
though.
things can only hold so much.
Yeah.
And also, it probably depends on like the quality of your door frame.
That
Yeah.
I think is a big
You know what I
thing.
mean?
You live in an
Imagine
older home.
if you're like an old ass house, that shit is ready to crumble.
Fuck your door frame up. I mean, because even my door frame, dude, I'm not a heavy dude, and even my door frame, because I used to do that a lot. I haven't been doing it as much recently, but there was like a year where I was doing it like every single day, and I was doing because Joe Rogan told me.
As Joe Rogan told me.
I was doing this thing where I would hang on the bar
the
for
dead
30
hangs?
seconds.
That
Yeah.
shit's nice, bro. I like the dead
Yeah.
hangs.
It feels good, and you feel the difference. Like as you keep doing it, you feel that your like arms are getting strong. It's like it builds good core strength, And apparently, like, it stretches your spine out. It's supposed to be good for you, for your
pretty
muscles, and for your joints and shit.
It does feel good to do a
but
dead hang.
I was doing that a lot, and like I can see my door frame. It's not coming off, but I can definitely see that it's like
It's leaning?
weakening. Yeah, it's like weakening in certain parts, and it's ripping that thing up, dude. Like the metal parts of it are like ripping the paint off and shit. You can definitely see it. And I'd like to think I have decent door frames. We got how are your door frames at your house?
So you don't even know that, bro. You don't know until you start doing it. You're like, damn, I should not be doing this on this door.
Yeah, but
this
that's
door
something-
is not built for this.
We should all do that, man. Like everybody should do that. Pull-ups. Low-key, like
it's one of the hardest exercises, body weight exercises to do.
Yeah.
Because like you need a decent amount of upper body strength to be able to actually pull up your entire weight.
Yeah.
You never know, bro, when you're gonna be hanging off the side of a building or something.
It's true.
You never
it's like
know.
a
We're gonna be
functional.
holding the baby and holding onto a cruise ship, but hold on, we're almost there. Just like I wish I would have done
you need to
pull-ups.
you need to pull yourself up.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I can't. I worked at a desk my whole life. I never did pull-ups.
Just fucking falls.
I
Just
wish I
loses
would have
his
done
grip.
that pull-up bar that Joe Rogan.
I wish I would have listened to Joe Rogan. And did
Wish I would have
pull-ups.
done that all red meat diet. Fuck.
That is one thing I will not get behind when in terms of like Joe Rogan giving advice. I
Bro,
don't fuck with that one.
I have a friend at work, right? And he told me that he did that for like 2 months. And he said he used to be a heavier guy. He's a bigger dude. Maybe like he said he used to be like 300 pounds. So he was a heavier dude. And he told me that he did that shit. And he said that's the best he's ever felt. In his
Are you
whole life.
serious?
And he dropped weight like crazy.
I thought it would have been the opposite.
And he said he never felt bad. He always felt energized. He always felt like super lean. He said he would just eat a shit ton of red meat.
Bro, I'm not
like
gonna lie.
different types of it.
This weekend I was doing like a little vegan thing, and I don't know if I can do this, bro.
I could never do
It's
it.
hard, man. It's
I
hard.
tried-
I tried. I did it for a month before. I couldn't do it.
For 2 days, I ate spinach, rice, and asparagus, and boy, I was hurting.
Bro, ain't no protein in
You have
any
to,
of that.
yeah, and you're missing like when you're on a vegan diet, you don't have any source of vitamin B12, and if you don't have B12, it's pretty much like an essential nutrient that you need, and we all get it from like animal products.
Oh yeah, I
so
have to
they
take my vitamins.
they
though.
have to take it in like from algae form. You
It's
have
just
to take
like
it in a
red
pill.
meat, chicken, all that stuff.
Yeah, you get it from red meat and chicken. If you don't take it, like you just feel sluggish. It fucks with like the blood composition that you have or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So-
how the fuck does that work?
So
I wonder.
if vegans don't take it, if they don't eat any animal product, or if they don't take those vitamins, they're gonna be feeling like shit. And they're not gonna be healthy.
I feel like
man.
poopy.
Because I definitely know vegans that told me they felt like shit, and they felt a lot better when they stopped being vegans, because like they were
wild.
probably not doing it right. I mean, unless bro, you know how much fucking vegetables you have to eat to have the equivalent of like a burger or something?
God damn, man.
Like,
I mean, it's
all
not
the
that-
fucking you know how many beans you would have to eat?
I feel like when I was you know how many beans.
Well, none of this shit has protein in it. Fucking
Yeah.
beans and tofu. That's all you got.
Oh god,
Just soy products and
bro.
beans.
This past week, I had these like they're like frozen, and I was like defrosting them. They're like chicken cauliflower bowls. And it comes with cauliflower rice and like corn and like chicken and vegetables. And I ate one of those every day of the week, and it has beans in it too. I had the worst gas of my life. Vegans must be blowing shit up, bro.
You probably have
Bro.
pretty satisfying farts, but when it's in there brewing, it's not fun.
It's not at all.
It's not fun at all, man.
You just wake up, your room stinks.
Because I don't like beans. What happened in this room at night?
Does somebody die in here?
What did I do? Just farting all in your sleep. Crazy ass.
Bro,
fucking
it's true, bro. I
move the
feel, I,
bottom of your
feel,
pant
I
farts.
felt like shit
So
yesterday, bro.
So you did it for 2 days?
I did it for 2 days. That's why I didn't eat at Emily's little thing, because I was like, I don't want to do it.
You were a vegan.
Yeah, I was a vegan.
I'm vegan for the night. I can't do this.
So all right, so
just looking at everyone
so
disgust.
how have your poop,
Pupusas?
If you could only see the animal that came from, you'd feel ashamed.
how have your poops been?
They've gotten my poops like recently have not been good, bro.
It's from
Let's talk about one. Let's talk about one thing, guys. Let's talk about one thing, guys. I'm not regular
in general, or just because of the vegan
in
shit?
general.
In general, okay. Let's break down your diet, bro.
I don't know what my diet is. It's
But
like
apart from the vegan bullshit, give me your
The vegan
Monday,
bullshit is just
Monday,
been 2
Monday,
days.
Monday through Sunday diet.
Monday through
Vegan
Sunday.
bullshit is just like a random event, but
'Cause there's
Monday
gotta
through
be
Sunday diet.
repetition.
Yeah. What's your
Well, it's-
Monday through Sunday? Give it to me.
I think when I go to work, I'd make like chicken, rice, and some other side.
What's
And
the side?
Sometimes beans, sometimes little potatoes, and some shit like that.
Okay.
And then like the rest of the week, sometimes I'll go eat out, but most of the time I make like chicken.
Are you drinking water?
I drink so much water.
Are you getting your fiber in?
That's the thing. You probably don't get enough fiber, bro.
I don't know where to get. I got fiber
you-
pills now.
That's not the same thing. You need to get fiber from like food. Do you eat? You don't eat fruit?
I do. I make smoothies like every day.
What kind?
Banana, spinach, and pineapples.
That's pretty good, actually.
Those are good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My
You know-
diet is
you know what?
fantastic right
You know
now.
what you need, bro? Chia seed. You know,
I did. Yeah,
chia seeds legit.
My
You know
girlfriend
what's-
was just talking about how well, we don't need to get TMI, but like
Go
that
ahead.
chia seeds
No,
have
that's
been
good, 'cause
working.
I was about to
Go
I've been
into it.
working for this exact task,
bro. I've had bro.
They've been doing their job apparently.
When I started doing like chia seeds for real, it was blowing my ass to shreds, and I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this.
Like you're getting diarrhea.
No, not diarrhea, but I was taking poops.
your
Like,
butt doesn't even know what to do with a good poop. It hurt. It
Do
doesn't feel
it.
good.
You work from home most of the time, so just fucking eat the shits.
yeah, I'm gonna start doing that on like Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm gonna just go crazy with chia seeds.
Just put. I usually do like at least 2 scoops a day into some cereal or some shit.
Cause I have a big ass like box of some, but I just stopped using them like months
And
ago.
those seeds, like chia seeds and flax seeds, bro, they're expensive, but they're like one of the easiest ways to get shit like that because
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it's completely tasteless,
And
you
it's a
just
whole
toss that
food.
shit in fucking like milk and
they're
just chug
they're
it down.
completely tasteless.
Yeah.
Yep, it's tasteless and it's a whole food. It's not like a pail or
yeah,
some
I'm
shit. You
I'm
know,
gonna do that when I go home.
So easy. It's so
I'm
easy
just-
to get those down.
I'm gonna have the box in
It's
my
just
mouth.
pricey.
You know, it actually prevents like prostate cancer in men too.
Really?
Yeah.
Because your bowel movements are better.
I don't know exactly
because
how.
it probably helps with bacteria. It probably helps like remove bacteria from.
I would think. I don't know the exact reason. I just know that it helps prevent prostate cancer.
that whole fucking like enemas and shit like that, and people that would like put other shit in their ass like to clean bacteria out.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine like how your pipes are just all fucking clogged up with.
Oh
all
yeah,
shit,
I
bro.
remember listening to this podcast. And this dude is saying he went to this like, I think it was called like a colon farm. He, crazy, right?
They're raising colon,
a
just farm raised.
colon farm, right?
It's a baby colon.
It's free range
And
colon.
what they do, it's like some, it's free range colon.
They're happy
funny.
colons.
It's like some rich people shit. He was saying like people pay like, they pay like 50 grand and they go stay there for like 2 weeks, and you get your colon. You don't eat any solid food. You just drink juices and shit. And what they do is they clean your colon like every day. Like they stick the shit up your ass. And
Fucking God.
he was saying that like legit after doing the first day, he lost like 12 pounds.
Wow.
Of like poop and water and all this bullshit in his
That was
body.
in him, like stuck in him.
Yes, from like years.
That's
That's
be me,
honestly
bro.
disgusting, bro. 12 pounds.
12
Even-
pounds is crazy.
Even 3 pounds of like shit that was stuck in me would be like, whoa, man. I mean, hold a 3-pound weight. Imagine all that in poop
Imagine all this.
coming out of you. Now hold a 12-pound weight.
Imagine all the sludge in your body, bro, from like the McDonald's that you ate like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking the fucking I don't know the bullshit fucking Golden Corral you had a few months ago. You know what I mean? It's just hanging out in there.
if you go to
Gross.
Golden Corral, you deserve everything that happens after.
If you go to Golden Corral every week, there's got to be things in there, bro.
Man.
There's plastics in there. There's fucking fingers and shit like
The
that.
average
in there.
American diet probably looks like everything at Golden Corral.
Fucking
Honestly.
bad ribeyes, terrible drinks, a couch in the
They
bathroom.
gotta come out with like a luxury buffet, like a $30 buffet. You can
It's
go
that,
to.
you know
and
they
it's
have
good
those?
Food.
Vegas.
They have those.
In Vegas,
Oh,
they have like a they have I think one of them is called the Bacchanal. I didn't get to go last time I went, but all my coworkers were telling me about it.
That's
and-
a crazy name.
In that
The
one,
Bacchanal.
it costs like something like $70 to get in, right?
Damn.
But listen, bro, they have like one section is like just seafood, and they have like legit crab legs, like fucking king crab legs. You can get a pile. You can keep getting piles and piles and piles as much as you want.
Bro,
you could
fuck
go
filet
there.
Chow. I want that.
You could go there and just eat crab leg.
Bro,
That's fire.
And they have
great.
they have everything. They have pancakes. I mean, they have chicken wings, all kinds of different kinds of chicken wings.
Pancakes.
They have them like in those luxury hotels, right?
Yeah, it's in this. I think it's in Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, I think I've seen when I stayed at Vegas when I was like 13. I remember going to like a buffet there, and it was like I forgot what hotel we stayed at, but it was a nice one. I don't know, my parents bought it, but it was a nice one. And I remember thinking like this food is actually incredible, dude.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the price for what it was for someone who wasn't staying there, and I think it was like $45 to $50 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
expensive.
And it
People
was-
go to Golden Nugget, like the buffet, for Thanksgiving.
Oh, legit.
Like, that's just wild.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, never mind.
Golden
never
Nugget, the casino.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking Golden Corral. I was about to say that's sad. That's
People
sad.
people do that too.
It's a shame.
People go to Golden Corral for Thanksgiving.
Everybody in there has got to be a little bit sad. The workers, the people there, everyone in there. Because you ended up there. How did you end up here?
I know. You know what I prefer to like Golden Corral style restaurant? I like cafeteria style restaurants. Like you ever been to Luby's?
Even
I'm not a Luby's
It's some
guy.
old people shit, but bro, that shit hits, man.
They have liver in there.
That's for
fuck with a
The old
liver.
people
That
want.
is
You gotta get them
wild.
what they want, man.
Bro,
they
I like
fought
the
in World
liver.
War II. They fought in Vietnam. You gotta give them their liver.
Try liver, Gio. Try liver. I
I've
swear
tried
to God,
liver.
It's not as bad as you. Then it's
I've-
not. It's not seasoned
You
properly.
know, I feel like I wouldn't like it, but I try it.
apparently like shit like that, like organs and stuff like that, are really good for you.
I heard organ
yeah.
meat is insanely
Yeah.
good for you.
I forget what it is. I know it's like a really lean.
It's very
protein.
very high in iron.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
and probably like other vitamins, like the omega, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The omega.
It pretty much has all the
fuck.
benefits of eating like ground beef, except none of the negatives from like the fat.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like the organ meat is not gonna have a lot of fat.
That's pretty
That
solid.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just straight up organ meat.
And
Yeah.
it just fucking looks disgusting.
It smells gross.
Definitely looks
when they're
gross,
cooking
yeah.
organ meat, they have to take out the shit that's inside of it.
Ugh.
I'm good.
Disgusting.
It looks like something that would not come out of an animal.
Like
you know,
it's for those familiar with menudo. It's a Hispanic dish. It's like a soup.
that's
right?
a crazy looking one.
Menudo tastes good, but like the meat in menudo, I think it's like the intestines of the cow. So they have to clean out
Yeah.
all the poop and shit from the intestines. So when they're making it, you can smell all the bullshit. And
See, that's the shit that I don't want
That's
to hear.
gross.
I just want to eat it. Just give me the food.
Yeah,
Like, don't tell me about oxtail.
you don't want to know how the sausage is made, man. You
wait,
don't wanna
wait,
know.
wait. Tell me about oxtail.
No,
I
it's
love
just the-
oxtail.
It's just the fact that it's just oxtail. That's what
It's
makes
just a
it.
tail. You just cut it up. You know, it tastes delicious.
It's part of its ass, right
But then
above its ass.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And now look at the ox, I'll be like, ew. That's how
I mean,
you treat your tail.
it's
that's how
near
you,
its
that's how they
ass,
clean their
but-
butt with their tail.
I mean, it's near it, but like there was hair and shit. You know, that poop didn't get into the meat.
It's just nasty.
No, I'm not talking. I mean, I'll eat a shrimp. I'll eat a crawfish with the poop in there. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll eat cow tongue.
Yeah, I'll eat that thread of poop. That little thread,
Ugh.
dental floss of poop.
What's it called tongue? Tripas?
Lengua.
Wow, that shit
Lengua.
go hard.
Yeah,
bro.
lengua is
All
Oh
that
my
shit is
god!
good.
Shout out to this taco place in San Antonio. It's called Taco Place Number 5, and that shit go crazy.
You
got
get,
a
the
four,
you get the
three, two,
lengua
one?
from there.
I get the lengua, I get that tripas, and then yeah, bro, unlimited salsa, crazy. I love that place.
A fucking man.
I love me a good taco.
Imagine
bro.
like a taco buffet. They have those in certain places, but a taco buffet here.
One of the greatest parties I ever been to was my cousin's birthday party, and they had like a taco like thing, like a taco. A guy was making
catering
tacos.
kinda?
Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
I went to a
fire.
graduation party recently, and they just had like a guy there, a lady there
making tacos.
making tacos. Like, you want flour, you want corn, we have beef, chicken pastor. You want quesadilla, we'll make it a
Fucking
quesadilla
hell, bro.
for him.
That shit
And you
was
just
so
tell them
good.
what you want, and they just give you as many as you want. You want 6? Take 6.
That shit was amazing.
That's crazy.
I
I
don't
don't being
remember-
hired to do that, and just people just come up and like you just make food, just making food the whole time.
You know, it was expensive though. I was asking my friend how much she paid for it, and I think she said like $1,000
Yeah, because it's
for just the food.
for the taco guy. Yeah, for catering. Catering is expensive,
Expensive as
Holy
hell.
shit.
especially during this rising inflation, bro. That's just no joke,
Because
man.
think about it, they
Oh
got to
my
buy
gosh.
all the materials,
Yep.
then you got to pay them to make the shit. Then they got to bring all their stuff they have.
And it has to be
Yeah.
quote unquote unlimited for
Yeah.
the amount of people coming.
That's true. They must buy a whole bunch of it, and those machines can't be cheap.
No,
those
they're not,
fucking
bro.
ovens, those giant ovens that they're moving around.
Yeah, they transport that shit. The plancha, they fucking throw it on there and cook it up for you.
Man, I want to do
Man,
that
oh,
though.
man.
I'm gonna do it for my birthday party, and I'm gonna wear a little Spider-Man suit.
You're gonna have a taco man?
I want to.
If you could get catering for a big event, like any catering
Taco.
you want, it's gonna be
Just
tacos.
tacos, bro.
I think I do. What would I do? I don't know, man. Maybe like some build your own ramen. That'd be
I would
pretty
do
good.
burgers. It's the easiest one.
That
Burgers
is
is
an easy
pretty
one,
easy.
but
I'll
that-
make them bitches.
That's too easy. That's too easy. Like,
What do you mean too easy?
Imagine money's not an issue. Money's not an issue. You can do whatever you want.
Money's not an issue?
Yeah, it doesn't mean go like the most
Oh,
expensive. But
crab
like, what
legs.
would you enjoy the most? Yeah.
The most inefficient thing that you have to fucking like, you know what I mean? Everybody
People-
has to have gloves and
People
the
are all
crackers,
dressed up
right?
in nice suits, and they're all eating crab legs. Now they got juice all over them.
I'm gonna have bibs and shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have the cracker things.
No, that's fun. Some little
Yeah.
luxury bibs, and you just fucking eat crack.
Or
crab
give
legs.
it to them pre-cracked. Now that's
Now that's some
fancy.
bougie
That's
shit.
luxury.
There's
That's
just
fancy.
workers in the back pre-cracking your shit.
Fine dining.
They're getting arthritis and shit. Their hands are fucking seizing up.
cracking crab legs since fucking 6 a.m., dude.
Oh
I'm
my
tired, bro. I'm tired as hell.
That would suck ass, bro.
I need to go get some good seafood, man. I need to go try real like
Ooh.
lobster out the shell and shit.
I had
like
Mike's yesterday.
that. Yeah.
Mike's, bro, tore up 6 pounds of crawfish. Easy work.
By
6
yourself?
pounds?
Me and my mom.
I was
Like-
about to say 6 pounds by yourself. That's a big. That's a
No,
big
that's a
boy
big one.
task
That's-
right there.
hell no.
You're fucking ripping those things apart for 2 hours if you're doing that.
I don't mind.
You
it,
could
though.
probably get it down though. I could probably get 6 down.
All right, let me
That's a
Sit down.
lot, bro.
Because it's not it's not actually 6 pounds of crawfish I'm eating. It's probably like per pound. It's probably like fucking 0.3 of a pound.
Yeah.
of
Let me
actual
discuss. Let me
crawfish.
discuss my beef with crawfish. You're doing all that work and you're getting just a little niblet of meat.
But it's so good.
Why? I'll just
Damn,
buy a
it's good.
fucking lobster.
And the head, like sucking on the fucking shell is tasty and shit. I
They're
just
good, but like it's so much work.
do it for me.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, do it for me. Can I go
Do
to a
it
restaurant
for
and they
me.
just crack it all for me?
But that, man, if you ever go to a restaurant and get like crawfish, like pasta and shit, the amount they put in there, you would think it's shrimp, and it's not.
Yeah.
They don't put fucking enough. I'm like, bro, if I know the difference between the price of a shrimp and a crawfish, You better put in way more crawfish if I'm buying
Ooh,
crawfish. You know what I
Give me
mean?
some fucking shrimp when I go home.
I don't want to see
Don't
two
put me one little scoop on top.
little slivers.
Yeah, 2 little slivers of crawfish. Things are
But
tiny.
bro, at Mike's, they go crazy with the seasoning and like the garlic and all that shit. I was eating the garlic off the crawfish, bro.
Eating that raw garlic, or it's not raw, but you know,
I looked
like
a
boiled.
mess in there.
Crawfish is honestly a real disgusting meal.
It's a messy
is.
food.
because not only is the thing disgusting that you're eating, but
Oh.
but you're making a huge mess
I don't
all
give
over
a
yourself.
fuck. I eat the poop and everything.
No, I don't give a shit either. But like, it's a big mess, and you're dipping it in this thing and licking your fingers.
Yeah, I've
and
never seen
with
anyone
this
like
butter.
cleanly eat like crawfish or like wings. There's no way you can eat chicken wings and a clean like. Imagine eating a chicken wing with a knife and a fork.
That's crazy.
No,
That's
bro.
blasphemy.
You
know
know
how
how to put on
dis-
gloves, but I'm not doing that.
Bro, you know how disgusting it is when like you go out to like a bar and you eat like pizza or not pizza, you eat wings and like drink beer and like you're just touching the cup like the glass with your
Ugh.
dirty ass wing.
And you know damn well they're not really washing it that well.
They
They're
not. They-
just
they
they're just putting it.
rinsing
They just put it in hot water and they fucking toss it.
That
and
shit's
you're
gross.
loose, you're drunk. You didn't wash your hands. Your
Not
hands
at all.
aren't clean either.
You in there sucking your fingers?
Yeah, I've been opening doors and I've been leaning my hands on this table and shit.
That was me yesterday. I was sucking my fingers in public,
Well, I do it too though.
and I didn't give a fuck.
Like a baby.
Yeah, if I'm eating like chips or something, I don't know if my hands are clean or not, but I'm licking these dusty
I was
fingers.
damn near fisting my mouth.
I'm licking them
like,
hard too.
I'm all fist.
It's fucking trying to unhinging your jaw, just eating that shit
That
up,
shit
man.
tasted fantastic, bro.
Damn, god damn.
Would you
man.
guys ever eat fish? Like, I saw a video of was it Gordon Ramsay? I think it was Gordon Ramsay, or was it Anthony Bourdain? One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
They were out on a boat with these fishermen, and they caught like a tuna. I think it was a yellowfin or a bluefin, and they like caught that motherfucker, and they fucking cut him up, sliced him up right there, and they gave him a piece of tuna. They put a little bit of sea salt on it, and they gave it to him. He ate it right there.
Wow.
pretty
And he said it was fucking great.
And that just killed the bacteria, the sea salt and shit?
Yeah,
Wow.
That's pretty tight.
I bet it tasted fantastic. Yeah. I
It's
bet it
fresh as
tasted
can be.
fantastic.
right from the ocean.
Right from the ocean.
Ain't-
Do they
Interesting thing-
tense up like fish when you kill them? Do you have to kill them in a certain
So
way?
interesting enough, like they like if you
shit.
you know how like the standard way of catching like fish, they just catch it and then they like put it in the ice bath and they let it die or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's horrible because it stresses out the meat and their blood starts pumping a lot and it pumps all throughout the meat.
Yeah.
And you know how, like stress in general ruins the taste of meat. It's like
Yeah.
when I say when hunters they have to kill an animal very succinctly because if they don't and you shoot the deer and then you have to run after it and find it and then shoot it again, you can't eat that deer.
Chase the fucking dying deer down.
Hey, come here.
Come here, some evil shit.
It's gonna taste horrible.
Yeah.
So with fish, the proper way to kill them to relieve the stress, some of the places don't do it. They do it in Japan though. You get the fish out as soon as you get the motherfucker out, you get a spike and you drive it through their brain,
Wow.
Yeah.
and that way they're not stressed. Because they're a little stressed when you pull them up because they still don't know what's going on. But like if you put them on the thing and then you drive the spike through their brain, there's no stress at all because they just die right away. And then you have to cut out like their guts, right?
Yeah, you just like
But, like,
skin them and shit.
And like the way Americans catch fish though, we just fucking catch it and let the motherfuckers die on a bed of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It's a lot easier.
And then you just have this stressed ass piece of fish that you're eating.
Yeah, tough and shit.
Bro.
Meat is all tough.
We had crawfish about a month ago at my house, and man, just killing them motherfuckers is just so satisfying.
Get
Just
your little
bo-
live ass in that fucking
Boil your
water, idiot.
little ass
Bro,
alive,
just
dog.
putting it in like the cooler of water and just watching them just like, oh man.
If a crawfish could talk.
Oh, it would be screaming. That's what they say about lobsters. Like, oh, it's not. He's not in pain. He's just hurting from the water or whatever. No, that motherfucker is dying and he is upset.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt, son.
He's
What are you
being
talking about?
burned
I
alive.
feel bad. I feel bad, but I can't stop eating them. I ate some takoyaki the other day, but I feel bad eating octopus. I feel bad eating all of them.
Octopus, I actually can't eat it anymore.
You feel bad?
I saw that
after?
movie, the fucking octopus teacher shit, and I'm like, bro, I can't. They're too smart for me to eat.
So sad, man. I saw like a video on the dodo the other day, and it's like a scuba diver, and for like a month he would go check on this octopus, and he built it like a little nest for it to have the babies in.
Oh, that's nice.
It's incredibly sad.
That might be the movie. That might be the guy from the movie.
No, it wasn't this guy. It wasn't this guy.
Oh, was it?
'Cause
It was similar.
Yeah, it was similar because the other guy was like in a kelp farm, right? This guy like put it in like a little white tube. Is that the same thing? It might be.
No, it's not the same thing. I
Okay.
had to think about that.
I
But yeah,
won't-
he puts it like in a little white plastic tube, and it has his babies in there, and he like checks on it every day.
The only reason I don't eat octopus is because they taste like they don't taste good to me.
Yeah, it's squishy.
I
Taste
value my
gross.
animals on taste, not intellectual
I
value.
can understand someone who doesn't like the octopus head, even though that shit is good too. It's meaty.
I've never ate that.
But the little tentacles, they're delicious, bro.
actually,
They're
the
delicious.
Nah, you're right. The head does go crazy.
The head goes real crazy.
I never
man.
had the head.
Fried
very
octopus.
soft.
Ooh, sometimes Oh man,
I've never had a fried octopus.
Just
You
wild.
tell me like the little trolls candies, but it's like that shape,
The little
but
trolls
it's fried.
candy. You know what I fuck with? Mussels. You guys ever have mussels?
Mussels go
hard.
crazy.
Clams go hard.
I don't like
all
that they
those.
come in. I want them pre-fucking peeled.
Abraham
up.
just wants everything just.
Don't call me
ready
by my
to
Use
go.
your
Call
government.
my, use my government name. Use my Christian name.
Government.
That's my Christian name. That's my name from the Bible.
The people don't even know my Christian
This
name.
ain't church. Yeah, but yeah, AB wants it easy.
Abi wants it easy.
Yeah, man.
He gets
Pop
the
like a baby,
pistachios.
Some
bro.
calluses on those fingers,
Yeah,
as
I
if
don't
that's
want-
really gonna make you any stronger.
I don't
Ripping
want to
apart
fucking
little muscles.
peel a little muscle, bro. Give me the muscles already peeled,
That's why
man.
they call them muscles,
Fuck.
bro.
That's why they call them
Give you
muscles.
muscles. It's a lot easier. It's a lot
Mussels,
easier.
yeah, mussels are better because the work you put in the mussels, you get more meat than crawfish.
That is true.
and it's pretty easy to do. It's very easy.
The flavor's just better too.
and the flavor go crazy.
Yeah, mussels are crazy. Fucking. They're a shellfish. I don't know. That's not a shellfish. What do you call them?
I don't.
what you
I have
call
no
that.
idea what you
It's
call
in the
them.
same family as like clams and shit.
Crustacean?
Yeah,
No, I don't know what they're called, bro.
I don't know what they are.
Same with clam family.
Probably like amphibodibod, was like some crazy name.
some fuck
Amphipods, something like that.
Amphibodibod.
Oh, that's an amphipod. in the same
Just just making shit up.
Bro, speaking of hunting, did y'all see that story of Donald Trump Jr.? He basically went on like a big game hunt, right? Quote unquote big game hunt. And he went to Utah and they got this tour guide. So the guide would take them to these animals. So basically, Donald Trump Jr. is chilling in a cabin somewhere. Mm-hmm. This tour guide, or I mean this wildlife guide or whatever, is looking for animals. He catches them, kind of, calls over Donald Trump Jr. and he kills them.
That's how rich people hunt.
Yeah, which is fucked up, and it's illegal because you're not supposed to be doing that. Like,
And that's pussy.
your wildlife guy's not supposed to be helping you because they obviously know exactly how to find all these animals. So it would be like fucked up of them to do that.
Yeah.
it's like super mega fucking professional hunting.
That is just so rich. Just,
And
That's the rich
bro,
guy shit.
One
bro.
of these stories, they got a bear, right? They found a bear. They drove it up a tree and they lit a fire at the base of the tree so it couldn't come down.
What the
Until
fuck?
he showed up and fucking killed it.
Until Don Jr.
Yeah, until Don Jr. showed up and killed it.
And he killed a bear.
He killed a bear. And of
That's
course,
fucking
he's not going to get
crazy.
jail time, but this guy is going to get jail time. It's a felony. He's like getting convicted of it.
The wildlife dude.
Mhm, the
Why
wildlife
the fuck's
guy.
he getting in trouble? He's just
Because
doing
he
a
was supposed
job.
to take him around. Because they were
Yeah.
low-key the ones doing it. I mean, they
True.
were the ones who like
because
got
they're the
bear
one that
there.
causes the pain first.
Yeah.
Like
Plus,
they're inflicting it.
without them, he's not going to find these animals. And it's cool for you to go out and find the animals, but if you're doing it like on a mass scale where you got goons like looking all over the forest for your shit,
Goons.
You got your
Go find this bear.
You got your fucking henchmen.
Light his ass on fire.
Light his ass on fire till I get there. Keep his ass alive. I want
Keep
him,
that bear lit up till I get there.
I want him to see me before he dies. Look at me in my eyes, bear. Stabs it right in the throat.
You're dead bear.
Sick
Oh
puppies,
my
those guys,
God.
bro. Or like those fucking dentists. Remember that story of the dentist that got
Hunted the lion.
like
They killed
blackballed? Yeah, 'cause
Cecil.
he hunted the lion.
Cecil the lion.
Killed Cecil the lion, dog.
That's hilarious.
But there's you're not showing the actual sustainable side of hunting too. There's like another sustainable side of hunting where they're like helping keep populations down with
For
like
sure.
deer and shit. You know,
Wha-
this is the more like the fringe.
Yeah.
The fringe shit of people doing the shit that's like, okay, they probably shouldn't be doing that.
There's no
Yeah.
reason you should be hunting giraffes.
Yeah.
We don't need to control the population of giraffes. I think they're doing all right. On
they're
that.
okay.
Imagine just popping a fucking giraffe and the thing just boom.
Oh, wow,
fucking
that's got to be
hits the
kind of
ground.
satisfying,
That's
actually.
a slow ass fall.
You
Or
have
a
a-
rhino. Controlling the population of
You
rhinos
go home,
are
you,
extinct.
you have a nice ass rug.
Get you a nice ass, long ass rug.
Giraffe that covers your entire living room.
Put that in your long hallway. Like, imagine that.
Just lay it on a piece of land and put your whole house on top of it.
You don't see that enough. Skin like giraffe rugs. They should make those more often.
I think it's not allowed.
I don't think that's. Well, I mean,
I
when
don't think you
know,
should be doing
the
that.
black market shit. Whenever they do it, if you're gonna do it, you might as well fucking skin it.
It's also
Make
a hard one
rug.
to sneak out. Like, you know, the other ones you could kill them, and but like a giraffe.
super long like luggage.
Yeah, you're
What is
gonna
that,
need
sir?
you're gonna need like 3 people to carry the thing.
It's just parts for a house or something. Just sticking off the back. Just you got it like you got both windows open in the back, and you got it like the legs out the one window and the head out the other window, and you're just trying to transport it like a mattress.
It keeps like, you're going through like a tunnel, and it keeps hitting the sides on either side.
or like one of you is holding it on from one side, the other one it's on the roof of the car.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on, it's sliding. It fucking falls out in the street.
I remember this dude. He was this guy. He had this website called Mega Upload, and it was like a torrenting website.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Kim.com. Super millionaire. Like probably maybe a billionaire. I'm not sure. He had this house. I think it was in South Africa, and he either owned this animal or he lived near a national park. But like there's a giraffe on his property.
Pretty cool.
Like he'd be
That's
like
pretty tight.
he was feeding his baby, and like with the bottle, And then him and the baby were like looking at the giraffe as the giraffe was just eating from a tree like 5-10 feet from them.
That's tight.
They look like dinosaurs, bro.
They look amazing. Such beautiful, majestic animals.
Because you don't see them up close very often. But sometimes you see videos of like people. I've never fed one, but like
I
you see
fed one
videos
before.
of people fed. Bro, I bet it's crazy. It's like a massive horse
It
with
is.
a giant neck.
I was like, what if it bites my hand? But no, they're very gentle.
wow,
They're
with their
super gentle.
weird black tongues.
Yeah, their tongues are strange.
Yeah, does that thing even have blood in it?
You put a fucking piece of lettuce in there.
Oh my gosh.
And that's it, man.
How does the blood even go up there?
Or like, you know what? I wish I knew the facts on this, but I had read something before about how their heart works and how it pumps blood up there.
That's
And
tight.
sometimes they'll put their head down. They put their head down to graze sometimes.
They do
They
that
put their head
very
down to pick
often.
shit up and stuff like
yeah,
that.
they have their heads down very often. Just
And it looks
doing shit.
hilarious because they'll get real bent down, like
And they just slumped. with their
real
head
long,
down.
like their legs like completely spread out, and they're just like lean.
That is hilarious, bro.
Oh man,
What a life of a giraffe!
that's a good note to end on.
Shout out to giraffes, man.
The life of a giraffe.
Life of a giraffe.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, giraffes.
My giraffes.
That one really flew by. The second one's always.
They always fly by.
We gotta start. Whenever I move into my place, we gotta start doing threes.
I wouldn't even mind, bro.
That would be good.
Right now, if I didn't have shit to do, I feel like I could do another for sure.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah,
I just got. And then
Same.